Landmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Henry again on second down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Okay, this defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Third down, it's Willis. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
After the penalty, it's Henry. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Willis. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. But this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Willis looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're pretty early in this contest, and with 1 interception already thrown, when that ball was tipped in the air, I think he had to be wondering, could this be a 2nd one, and was already battling in his mind how to handle it. Fortunately, that ball fell incomplete, and now he gets a chance to atone for what could have been a big error.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Willis. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. The big fella. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. 2nd quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
Well, what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On second down, here's Henry. 47 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. This will be fielded at the 17. For a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit up.
He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To the air. Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. A quick throw knocked away, it's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections, they want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Trent. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So the interception setting up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Now they'll look to Willis to throw. And it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Willis. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. On the return, Jackson. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Willis going to the right here and finding Burks. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A 3rd and 2. Here's Willis. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A run by Moss to start the 3rd quarter. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll run a draw now with Moss. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down with Moss. Room here to run. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They've done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Here's Willis on 3rd and long. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
That's taken on the 25. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. With it is Jackson. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
18 Cardinal.
And the busy night for Henry continues.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A 1st down carry for Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And that is not going to go for Bullock. It's left to the upright, No good.
The visiting kickers for years have had trouble with field goals here in Buffalo. The winds off nearby Lake Erie can really play havoc with your ability to aim the football correctly. And we saw an example right there. No good.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On play action, Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
From his own end zone, here's Willis. Over the middle into the hands of Burks.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. 1st down. Henry up the middle. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Willis
airing it out deep for Woods. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Willis. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Warriors 17.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it.
Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Willis wants to pass it again. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game and still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. He only got a yard, but that was enough to do the job. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On first down, Willis. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's brought down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll give Henry another shot. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. You can't have a drive go further without scoring than this, but that last yard, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game.
Randy Bullock to kick off for the Titans.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Trent. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Allen off the play fake. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Kaiir Elam makes a pick. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all.